Okay, so here we go. Look, it's really muddy right here. You see that? Here are lots of birds. Yeah, there's one in the background. My mind is playing tricks on me, by the way. This is one of the side effects of hiking and backpacking by yourself, at least for me. Other people, maybe they're fine, but occasionally my mind will play tricks on me. So now I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to do this. Do I go down there and then walk back up again, or do I take it along here? And I'm thinking, well, there could be anything in this. I don't know what you call those plants. So I think I'm gonna go here. Oh, you can see that. See that grass? That's like a lake through there, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, there we go. All right. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Man. Anyways, at the end of Will Smith, he's singing a little rap song. It's actually not bad. I had a buddy in college. His name was Jeremy Dick, and he loved Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff. He thought they were the best since sliced bread. So I'd never heard of them until we became friends. So I just listened to different type of music. So, but that's okay. You know, everyone's got their kind of music and so forth. Jeremy's a great guy. Jeremy, if you're listening, don't forget to like and subscribe. So I am going across here in this muddy. Now here it's looking like I probably will slip. I was gonna stop filming and finish up my Will Smith audiobook, even though he's just singing a rap, which is pretty good. I get it. He's a pretty good rapper. I give the guy credit. So here we come again. I'm taking it really slow. Again, Hubner Pass, easy going trail. It said moderate, but I'm not seeing the moderate or the moderate in it. This is probably borderline easy, except for all this mud. All right. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but there's mountain lion tracks right there. You hear a lot of birds. Really hoping I can see probably my bell is maybe chasing off the deer, but maybe a cow or something. All right, made it. So I did it. I finished Will. Actually, I'm not a big rap fan, but the song at the end was pretty good. Again, Will, it's on Will Smith. I'm pretty sure this was done before he slapped that one comedian guy. So he doesn't bring that up at all. He brings up how he jumps out of a perfectly good helicopter, his father passing away, his grandmother passing away. He called her Gigi, which got interesting because that's what our kids call their grandma. But she seemed like a wonderful human being. His dad was kind of rough guy. I won't say what he talked about when he was with his father near the end, but because I don't want to ruin it for you if you're interested in listening to this audiobook. But it's some things I didn't know about the guy, honestly. I always thought he was like this squeaky clean guy. So, but he's got a few skeletons that he brings up, and I'll give him credit for that. But he was a good narrator. So, Will Smith, if by some reason you're listening to Fat Guy in his backpack, please subscribe and like. And thanks for sharing a little bit of your personal life. Again, I'm not normally a guy that's into actors and all that stuff. But it was a good audiobook. Highly recommend it. All right, here we are now. I'm going to show you See how this is all muddy and gross? So I'm trying to find a way around it without walking through the mud and slipping. I can hear the river. Man, that sounds just so cool hearing that. For other parts of the country where you're not in a drought, it is just so nice to hear that river going. If I get a chance, so I don't slip on my butt out here. There's a storm pipe coming up. I can hear water coming out of it. So, like I said, my boots are getting covered in mud again. That one's starting to sink. So, oh, no, that's not good. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go over here. Looks like a little less muddy. Yeah, it's a little harder. My shoes just covered in mud now. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can see how. Okay, it's a little, perfect. A little more solid here. There we go. Look at that, huh? That is so good to see. I may have been over worrying about it, but our reservoirs were low. And I hate the flooding, and all those who were evacuated from their homes. You know, God bless you. I feel for you. That's got to be rough. We needed the rain. Maybe not all at once like it happened, and hopefully get more throughout the season. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. I've heard some people say that. According to my weather report on my iPhone, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. That's why I'm doing this today. As you can see, everything's green. That's one of the cool things about California. Except for the trees. You know, a lot of trees lose their leaves just like anywhere else. All right. Yeah. This is just... I'm actually walking along the side of the trail right now. Trying to... This is where, again, the walking stick comes in handy. Let's see if we can go over here. And that is so cool. I love the sound of a stream. In the summer, there was nothing. It was just nothing. Gosh. My boots are just covered in mud again. They're not leaking though, which is good. And these are not waterproof leaks. Waterproof boots. All right. So I'm gonna have to change my battery out here in a moment. And I'm kind of hungry still. Again, I loved that mountain house. Very good. That was good. Good. We got good, okay, and bad. That was good. But one of the side effects is it was very salty. A lot of sodium. Of course, it didn't help that I added more salt and more pepper. All right. So, see, I don't know. Let me see when you see my shoes. Look at that. It's just covered in mud. So I'll go over here before my battery dies. Take a little break. That's going to be the first hill. So I'm debating going around here. There's a bunch of rocks here. And going that way up. All right, we'll see. Oh wow, look at that. There's a little pond. Look at that. That's very much a seasonal pond, so it's not a spring, unfortunately. That'd be nice, huh? All right, let's go ahead and pause this. We'll be back in a few minutes for station identification as I charge my battery. All right, guys, so I'm about ready to try a little of this hazelnut. Chocolate hazelnut full fill, bought it at Nob Hill. Nice. Try not to litter, so wrap it in my pocket there. I'll talk, but my mouth is full. That's really good. Not bad. All right, let's get moving here. I'm gonna put the camera this way. You can't see me talk with my mouth. There's a road up there. Kind of takes you away from the nature a little bit. Let's see, take a look at this. So when this thing got full, the water goes right through these rocks. Well, let's see if we can get this all back to where it belongs. Hearing that noise, that's just me adjusting my microphone. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's take a look at this. See if this is even doable. Be curious how they got all these rocks here. You can see that down there. Hoping it'll be a way to clear off my shoe a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so far so good. I wish there were water in here, then that would really just clear off my boots completely. Yeah, my shoes are just covered in mud. They actually look almost like one of those snow boots. I don't know what you call those things that people wear on their boots. Are they called snow boots? I'm not sure. But it helps you walk on the snow. That would probably be helpful. There we go. All right. Alright, so here we go. Trying not to step in that cow pie. Huh. I wonder. See how muddy this is? You can go down and see the river. Probably not. Yeah, that's not a good idea. There we go. That was me almost falling to my death. Almost impaled by my own walking stick. That would suck. The one thing I used to keep me from falling over, it kills me in the end. Oh, look, there we go. Okay, there's a good shot of it. Look at that. Oh, man. Not the clearest water, but if I were backpacking out here, that's drinkable. Absolutely. Well, guys, I'm gonna stop here. It's almost 4:45, and I really don't want to be out here after dark if I can help it. But this is a great trail. Definitely need to start earlier next time. I definitely want to do it again. Hopefully when it's a little less muddy. Let's see, where are we at on this? My boots are just covered in mud. So we are about halfway. So, gives me something to do next time. Again, hopefully on this muddy day. You hear that river down there? Curious what that is. There's a, I don't know, it was a bridge or something down there. Something was built. All right, let's head on up. All right, it's super slippery right here. That's an interesting sound. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, it's a bird, a fox, or a coyote. I don't hear it now. Heard it a few minutes ago. It was kind of interesting. I've heard it before when I was backpacking up in Henrico Park. See if it comes again, so we can hear it again. It's an interesting sound. It really is. I don't know what it is, but I'd love to see what's making that sound. That's a typical bird there. Huh. Well, all right. This is so muddy through here. The car is just, you know, around the bend there, but starting to get a feeling for what like, gosh, I was thinking about the Civil War for some reason. Civil War soldiers walked through this and carrying, you know, heavy backpacks and guns. And then I was thinking about the South, the Confederate soldiers. A lot of times they walked through mud like this barefoot, clearly barefoot. I mean, just nothing to protect their feet. My feet are a little bit damp. But good news is I can come back and you know, I get back home and I can change my socks and, you know, get into whatever. But gosh, those guys that are in the Civil War again, I'm not pro Confederacy, but you gotta give them a little bit of credit for these guys barefoot walking through stuff like this. There's someone else has been walking this trail recently. Could be me. But I was just thinking about that, just walking through mud like this barefoot. Yeah, a lot of times they use the restroom right on the road, so you're stepping in it, and of course you have horses and they do their thing, and just walking around barefoot. I mean, I gotta have a little bit of admiration for the Confederate soldiers that they did that. I mean, don't agree with what they were fighting for, but still, it took some courage to do that. I don't think many people now could do that. I was just complaining before I started filming again. Man, my feet are starting to get damp and wet. It's getting dark, but I'm pretty close to the trailhead, so that's not a big deal. But you know, this is nothing, really nothing compared to what past generations have had to go through and struggle through. So, oh man, here it gets really muddy again. Occasionally, I think I hear something, so I keep looking around. Just, I mean, you hear the car. You can see the cars over there. Right there's the road. But yeah, I don't know. I know nowadays you're not supposed to say that, but yeah, you gotta have a little bit of. They had chutzpah. Just walk. I was just reading something not that long ago about how just the Confederate soldiers, their clothes were ragged and walking through stuff like this, especially near the end. You know, the fact that they were able to do this when, you know, I don't think I'd be able to. I'm whining about getting my feet a little damp, and they are a little bit damp. It's negligible at most. In fact, the end of the trail is right there. I don't know if you can see that. Right there's the gate. But, you know, sometimes I take a step back. I think we in the modern era are so spoiled. There's so many things we gripe about and complain about. Like my finger that I slid open. Actually, how I was able to take care of it, they would not have been. Usually they just use water. Maybe some alcohol. And when I was fixing this, I was, man, is this going to sting when I put the Bactine on there? You know, it didn't sting at all. It's fine. It still hurts a little. It's getting better. Last night I bumped it against my a cupboard and it started bleeding all over the place again. But now it's fine. It's actually looking pretty solid. But, you know, I mean, gosh, 30, 40 years ago, it'd been a lot worse, you know. And nowadays we have it so good, and we just gripe when it gets a little tough, and a little complaining. All right, but anyways, I just got thinking about that as I was walking through that mud. Like I said, I'm listening to this World War II or World War One audiobook. It's called "Story from the Trenches." Really good, actually. It's not a very long book. Kind of walking through the water here now, seeing if I can get rid of some of this mud. Yeah, socks will get a little wet. This will be a little less muddy. Yeah. There we go. See that? I would not drink that water. Not at all. That would be a bad thing. But it kind of worked because now a lot of my mud's trying to hit my shoes against it's kind of this hard ground right here. But it was fun. This is a fun hike. I should have started earlier. My number one mistake. It definitely will. I just need to make a greater effort to get out here early in the morning, because it was a fun hike. And maybe when it's a little less muddy, man, that mud just, my shoes, look, I don't know if you can see that, it's covered in mud. But it's a fun hike. Again, I would highly recommend this hike. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna write a little bit of my journal here before I leave. Yeah, I think it will. I think I'll have a few minutes to do it. I'm not sure what time it is, but this is a great hike. Really not that hard at all. It's the Hubner Pass. Just look up Holster Hills. It says a moderate hike. I didn't think it was mild. I thought it was mild, actually. Because sometimes, again, I love using all trails, but sometimes they'll say one's like moderate and it's not moderate, and other times they'll say one's hard, like this, and it's relatively easy. It's just long. I just unfortunately ran out of time. Like I said, it's getting dark. It's probably they've been riding their horses around here. I don't know what time it is. Let me look. Hold on. I'm a little disappointed because I didn't pause this audio book, so it was only a 2-hour book to begin with, but it's really good. Gosh, I'm really enjoying it. Let's go and pause it here. Listen to the rest the next time. But what time is it? Yeah, it's 5 o'clock, so it's gonna start getting really dark out here. And I think I'll just write in my journal when I get home, my hiking journal. But except for the mud, this was a great hike. So if you live in the area, come out here to Hollister Hills. It's only $5. Basically, you drive up to Hollister Hills, which is about a half a mile from this spot. You pay the $5. They're always really nice there. And then you just come back here and you can do this trail. And I'm sitting, as you can see, on there's a picnic bench here. There might be more as you go along the trail. I didn't find that out because, again, I started here at lunchtime, so which was a mistake. Next time I need to really get going early in the morning on this one, because I definitely will do this one again. I don't know if I'll film it again, but I might. But again, love the hike. Easy going, not that far from Hollister. So if you live in the area, sorry, I just realized you might have just seen the top of my head there. This is a great place to go hiking. It's easy going. Mud Ranch was actually harder. That was a lot more uphills and downhills. This had some uphills and downhills, and there's times when I almost slipped because of the mud. But it's just, think of a road on your street, just except dirt. That's it. So, once again, I want to thank all 56 subscribers. Thank you so much. Again, make sure to leave a comment. In that comment bar, it's right there. Scroll down from the video, leave a comment. Where should I go hiking next? I just received from Karen. Thank you, Karen. And I put Shasta in the canteen cup. So at the end of the month, we'll pull one out, and that's where I'll go. Again, just put anywhere you want me to go hiking. And I will make an effort. If you want me to go hiking in Hawaii, that'd be cool. That might be a ways off, but hey, I'll do it. I'm hoping sometime this year, when we go on a family vacation, Sam and I, to go hiking along the Appalachian Trail, at least a little portion of it would be fun. But again, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Leave a comment in that comment bar right there. Scroll down. Where should I go hiking next? What did you think of the video? What did you think of my my synopsis of the Mountain House meal? Again, yellow curry was really good. They did a great job. A little salty, that would be my only complaint. And then I made it worse by adding more salt and pepper because I love salt and pepper, unfortunately. But it was good. Mountain House makes a good backpacking meal, or hiking meal, or if you not into that thing, but you want to have like a little emergency supply just in case. They last forever. You can eat them raw, by the way. You don't have to cook them in water. I've done that before when I was younger. Some of them taste actually really good. There was one I had that tasted like, I can't remember, it had kind of a ranch flavor to it. I'm not sure what flavor it was, but it was pretty decent. It's not ideal. It's better to cook it. It tastes better that way when it's been dehydrated. Or rehydrated, sorry. When it's been rehydrated, it tastes much better. But it's doable. So try some. Mountain House, you can get them at REI, Big 5, of course, Amazon. You can get everything on Amazon almost. But come on out, enjoy the outdoors, guys. If you live here near San Benito County, come check out Hollister Hills. You don't need a motorcycle. Plenty of trails out here to try. Hubner Pass Trail. It says moderate on all trails, but it's easy going. I did it. I only stopped a few times because I thought I was hearing things. Again, your mind plays tricks on you when you're out here by yourself. Grabbed some water, and then I changed my battery out of my camera. All right, guys, you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching another episode of Fat Guy in His Backpack. Look forward to seeing you next time. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment in that comment bar right there. All right, we'll see you next time, guys. Have a wonderful